Hey everybody, welcome back to Sikh Self-Defense Episode 8. Sorry for the delay and the reschedule. I got busy last night and had to push it back a day. Ready to get into it tonight. We'll start with a recap because it's actually been a minute since I played this save. And I do remember this troll stuff going on, this Egypt war, which I was all excited because Egypt is allied to Mawar. It's actually their only ally. And I was like, okay, finally, we can take, this stuff that really, if you're doing a Multan start, this should be like your core land within like your first couple wars. And here we are 190 years into the game and we still don't have it. But where we expand in a challenge like this really is not up to us. And so that's just what happened. Same thing with this horrible Afghanistan border gore. That may not even be fixable unless Deccan calls them in against us, which could happen. So, okay, first things off, let's take our medicine and get the Parliament out of the way. Let's see, what do we got here? 200,000 manpower, just straight up 200,000. And honestly, I don't want it. It's so much manpower. That doesn't seem balanced, right? Okay, 2% professionalism. Yeah, we can do that. These are not the radical reforms that you want, guys. Lose 2 stab. I'll pass on that. War exhaustion. Rajput influence. Yeah, it's fine. A little bit of AT. Autonomy. I don't feel like paying that much. A little legitimacy. A little bit of inflation. Autonomy. I wish like autonomy would lump together on this. I'm not sure why it's not. This is the worst part of Parliament, is like sometimes they lump together and then sometimes they don't, and you have to click like autonomy like 7 times. Okay, prestige is fine. Okay, fine. A little bit of corruption, we'll manage. Okay, and I think while we're on the topic of parliaments, I think we've expanded it. Are we still coring over here? Yeah. Okay, we're still coring in the west. Okay, when these cores finish, guys, remind me. We've got one here. I'm going to try to remember. This 74% core. When those finish, please remind me. Let's take our next dip tech here. Okay, and we're going Inno. We've already focused admin. Okay, that looks good. Now, as far as truces, before we get into this Russia war, let's check them real quick. Ottomans, that is 2.5 years. I expect these guys to like deck us on cooldown probably the rest of the game. And that's just something we'll have to deal with. Now that we have Egypt, we can't really do Hormuz cheese, but I was getting tired of it anyways. I mean, it's really effective, but it feels kind of lame, and we're gonna have to just man up and fight him in the deserts of Arabia, and I think that'll be fun. So, and then Persia, they are doing a Mazandaran thing. We have a truce with them for 12 years. I think we just beat them up. That's why, yeah, we're coring this stuff. Yep, we did beat them up pretty recently. Russia is a current war. Delhi does not have a truce, but they're getting wrecked by Deccan right now. Guys, we're going to have a Deccan border. We might fight them this episode. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. And maybe they'll call in Mawar. Together, they're on almost 400k, and we're on 87k. That could be fun. But, okay. Enough warm-up. I think... You know what? There's still a chance Mawar could get called into this. I'm going to pull back. I don't want to get too much war score. I'm actually, let's pull back. Because this war is going to be over soon, guys. Like, these guys are getting rolled. Gujarat is on minus 63. Delhi is on minus 47. So there's a chance Moar could get called in. And Egypt, I'm kind of hanging this guy out to dry. Sorry about that, buddy. You know what we could do? Let's do the manpower thing to Egypt. This one right here. Because we have a ton of extra manpower right now. Okay. Alright, let's pull back a little bit. Yes, we are, good question on tech group, we are Indian tech group. And we will state this up. Hang on. GovCap, we've got a little bit to play with, not a ton. We might think about getting some courthouses up because they're kind of good. Probably don't need back-to-back forts here. So there's a level 4 here and a level 6 here. I think we built this level 6. So let's get rid of this level 4. Back-to-back forts are kind of painful, even though we are doing it up here. This is a little bit different scenario. Oh god, that's stack. Ouch. That's Ottoman's level attrition. Parliament seats, let's wait for those last 2 cores to go. Then we can do it all in one swoop. What's the war goal here? Merv is over here and it has a fort. That is perfectly fine. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay. Every once in a while, things do go our way. So he actually joined while in the other war. I did not think that would happen. Well, this guy, it says 114, but I like our chances. Here we go. And he actually has some coastal stuff. Let's go put a blockade on this guy. The only drawback here is it's a... this guy's not the primary opponent, obviously. But that's fine. We're gonna take what we can get here. I forgot what our ruler is. 644. Careful. Oh, this guy's a beast. This guy's not gonna live long. This guy's a dead man walking. Okay, well he's not definitely not gonna be leading the army, so. Okay, where am I getting blockaded? Oh, we did the old switcheroo. I sent my fleet out, he brought his. Okay, we'll go deal with that and come right back. Now, the good news, unless this guy's been deving like crazy, this is mostly like low dev desert stuff. So like 6, 7, 7, 10, 12. Okay, some of these are more like medium dev, but look at this, 8, 8. It shouldn't cost us like a crazy amount to take some of this in a PC. I mean, look at that, 11 AE. Plus this guy's Hindu. Like, nobody cares about Hindu. Like, who's left that's Hindu? Orissa, what are they going to do? So we actually maybe can chunk this guy decently hard. We could put the fort here in Marwar. That could be kind of cool. Something like that. I mean, that's only 29 AE. Our biggest issue is war score more than AE, but probably this is the deal. Wait, did I say 6, 7? When did I say 6, 7? I don't even remember saying it, but I believe you guys. Take your word for it. Okay. Alright, let's get on these forts. That's a nice event. Another 15% morale. So, holy moly. Holy moly, guys. We're already up to 9.2. It's only 1635. This is like, it's not unheard of, you know, for normal nations to be, you know, 1810 and have 9 morale. That's actually kind of nuts. Okay, let's get the Navy back into play over here. So, Mawar has 11 heavies. Man, how can he afford that? Is that very hard difficulty? He's got, this is his only coastline. I guess that's a lot of dev. 26, 31. Okay, these are all like really pretty well built up. Okay, so we might lose at sea. We'll see. I'll give it a shot. Let's barrage here. Or he might just stay home. Where are these heavies at? Oh, they're right here. I don't know. If he wants to stay home, that's fine. Okay, let's see. What is this stuff? Dip rep. Cost to fabricate. I don't care about any of this stuff. Yeah, ignore. Okay. Yet sometimes the AI is oddly timid with naval stuff. I've seen that too. Okay, so he's at 28. Okay, that's a Russian fort. I don't care about that Russian fort. Egypt's need for upkeep. Oh yeah, this is like if you're sending officers. It's one of these two. It's either officers or subsidized armies. Sometimes you'll get random events. Okay, we can send him a general for 5 AT. We can send him 25 ducats. Let's send him the skill 2 guy, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Our absolutism is, I would say, low. Very low. Yep. I've had that exact same thing happen where they're afraid to come out, you occupy the province and force them out, and then they just kick your ass. I've had that happen plenty of times. Okay, that's Gujarat and Delhi both getting gutted. So after this war, we are going to have a border with Deccan. Hostile. They are hostile. Okay. Here we go. Didn't have to wait long for action on this one. Persian separatists. Okay, we're going to have to deal with that later. Deccan is rivaling Great Britain. Look at these guys. Great Britain, number 3 great power, and Deccan is number 6, and we're number 8. So interesting to have 2 Indian nations on here, and we're actually not the first one, and we have not helped these guys at all. Just a monster. This was Bamani's. Monster Bamani's game. What is the chance of Deccan allying Ottomans or Russia? It definitely could happen, especially if well, the Ottomans haven't rivaled us yet, probably because we don't border them. They've got a bunch of European rivals. If both Ottomans and Deccan rival us, then the odds of that go up significantly. Okay, let's get over here and see how these guys do. Okay, that's a Russian fort. I don't care much about that. Okay, I think that was the last. Persian. Now, can we add this with it having rebels on it? So you can. Okay, cool. Wasn't sure if that was going to work. Full representation in this this parliament. No one left behind. Okay, let's go fight these guys. No, they took the Maldives also. Vijayanagar, this is all that's left of them, guys. And cores that are going to be gone in less than 100 years. Sad. Okay, you are trying to run north. Where are you going? Because we can catch you. Oh man, that's a beating. 9.2 to 5.5. Stack wipe. Absolute beating. Let's go get these Russian guys off the fort. And then we'll come back. Okay. These guys should really be running, but AI is going to AI. See if the Russians hold up any better than the Mawari guys. 4.4 morale. That no leader, even rolling 9s. 4 morale, no leader against 9 is not going to get it done. Didn't even take long. He's got so many guys. Russia has 240k. Just beat down. Okay, let's head back to Mawari land here. Base morale, yeah, I think... Yeah, from tech is 4. So to be at 4.4 at this stage is pretty sad. Milan up there with 6.1, but guys, no one's even in our same like stratosphere. The Space Marines are finally here. Okay, might as well deal with this. How come this one just has nothing? What does this mean if this one has nothing? I'm gonna click it. Okay, so he's got 115k guys on here. It's not gonna matter. Disease outbreak, just in time too. Yep. Get him out of here. Uh, 60 dip. I'll take the mercantilism there. I don't always know which one is like the better choice. Okay, we've got rebels, you know, just to make sure we have enough time to do this. That might be like a little bit paranoid. Oh, the province has recent rebels in it? Okay. We have probably a decent number of provinces with that. Also, so somebody mentioned this in Discord, and I think they're right. The Punjabi flag does seem strangely low res in EU4. I don't know if it really comes through on the stream or if you guys have ever played these guys. Like, this thing seems like kind of pixelated. Like, am I tripping? Navy, Bob, you'd be proud. They're blockading these guys in, although we're actually going to run out of sailors again, so that's not great. We're blockading these guys in, even though they have 9 heavies. They're afraid to come out and fight. They can't deal with the strength of our Navy. So. I wonder if... Are all the images, like... Is that accessible in the game files? Like, you guys who, like, mod the heck out of this thing and know it inside out? are we able to look at the various flags and like, can we do a side by side? Is there like a reason for that? And these guys are just getting destroyed. Look, these stack wipes are so fast. Because I've played this game a decent amount, but guys, the actual game files and stuff, I don't know much about how that stuff works at all. I've never, like, messed with that at all. Alright, let's barrage that. These guys are trying to peace out. Yeah, I bet you are. It's worth not going so well. Ready for Dakan to send me the, what's it called? The force peace thing. The symbol, it's got like the pistol up here, and if you decline, they join the war. I'm blanking on the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's so troll. Yeah, enforce peace, exactly. I'm ready for it. It was put in the game. Players were having too much fun, and Paradox was like, all right, we got just the thing. All right, I'm gonna stack this up a little bit more, just because I want to take this thing. Disease outbreak, okay. Yeah, it actually helps us here that Mawar is secondary, because it would be an enforced peace with Russia. And I don't know that Dakan really even cares about Russia that much. So that's to our benefit. Dakan is only plus 16 on Russia. I don't know that they bother. Also, we're not rival to them, so I don't think it's going to happen. I was half joking. It is useful with colonial subjects. That's about the only time I remember to use it, unless I'm doing something funky. I guess we could use it in this challenge, maybe. We could, we might be able to find a way to use it somewhere. All right, we got a lot of stuff being sieged. Delhi's on 7, -7, okay. Oh, that's a nice event. This is one of those events where both options are kind of nice, because 100 Diplo is nice, but +1 dip on this guy who's already 644. Let's see, guys, 20%. How lucky are we? Okay, we got the 100 dip. That's fine. That's good, too. You guys are sieging down 6 forts at the same time. Let's go. Which one is at 0? Up here? Okay. So I think we're just going to do this thing counterclockwise. Let's go Delhi first. And actually, let's... Moar's not going to sign off on this yet. Nope. Okay. Need more time. Actually, would it be better if we did this in, like, the Russian peace deal? We'd have to occupy it all to do it that way. Alright, let's kick him out of Delhi. Okay, there's the Ottoman truce. Okay, we might not have as long with this war, and that was a stack wipe. We might not have as long as we want. Because if the Ottomans deck, we probably just peace out with what we can get. Did we get the Mawari capital? Is this it? Yes. Port level 7. Okay. That's good. Oh, fleet's out of sailors. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. You're right. We had a parliament. I could have got sailors for you, but instead I went for like 200,000 troops. My bad. Okay. What is this stuff? It's actually a nice event. Let's get some more mercantilism. So somebody was saying they aren't sure what mercantilism is and like what it does. The best I can give you is the tooltip here, where it gives you provincial trade power modifiers, which those are good, and then embargo efficiency, which is less important, I think, than the first one. But also, we should probably embargo like some rivals. I'm gonna bring the Russian spy back because I'm not planning on going on the offensive there. I would say mercantilism, it's nice to have, but generally, I don't prioritize it over like most other things. Okay, so we're rival to Persia, Delhi, Mawar. So Persia, Delhi, and we're at war with Mawar. Okay. Sure, you guys want to see the rest of the map? Yeah, we can do a quick little recap. Ming is actually having a pretty good game, guys. I was wrong. I thought at one point Oirat was pretty strong, and they got the Nomadic Frontier, and Ming started getting like some breakaway events and stuff, and I was like, okay, Ming is screwed. I don't know if it's very hard difficulty or if they just are power gaming, but yeah, Ming is still going strong. Southeast Asia, not too much crazy going on here. Looks like Spain has done some colonization. Spain is on Taiwan completely, which is funny. Japan allied to Ming. Okay, Russia game. They lost to Scandinavia. Austria. Look at this, guys. They have... Actually, it's not a contiguous border. I was going to say they have a contiguous border from Vienna to the Netherlands, but they don't. This is actually Ulm is the the gateway. But Austria is number 4 great power with 2,100 dev. No subjects. That's pretty wild. Great Britain, that's a bunch of colonial stuff propping them up. So really, Austria is only 500 dev behind the Ottomans, which once you start talking about like Western tech groups and stuff like that, if I was the Ottomans, I would be concerned about that. And with 7 allies, even though these guys are nobodies, most of them, Lithuania is not a nobody. Especially like if the Ottomans attack us and we chunk them, Austria could deck them. Wait, how do they have no claims up? Okay, Austria has claims to all of France, but none of Hungary or the Balkans. That makes perfect sense. That seems totally legit. But eventually we'll get imperialism, and then claims won't matter as much. Oh, we could also get temple cities. Those are kind of cool. I mean, it's just cathedrals, and honestly, cathedrals aren't that good, but temple city sounds cool. So we'll build a few of those bad boys. Okay, anyways, back to the battle here. Stackway. And the 0%, where's the 0%? Down here. Okay, we're just going to keep looping. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, we got their flagship. Bob, you got the flagship. On the way back to port, we got the flagship. Good job. Good job, guys. And I'm going to get rid of... two of these. This will give us some sailors back. And let's deal with this. No leader. Why is all these siege stacks? No leader, no leader, no leader. What's up with that, guys? Is it you guys familiar with a leader cola? That's an old reference. I'm showing my age with that one. I don't mothball. Mothballing's for the weak. Don't need to destroy them. Bob is apoplectic. How do you say that? Apoplectic about his fleet.
Hey, Dad, do you want to get some cannons going?
We've got some cannons, buddy. We got cannons in this army has... You see, we got cannons. Look at those bad boys. We got thousands of cannons. We got 36,000 guys on cannons. My son pops in and tells me I need cannons and then leaves immediately. Okay. 71%. Where's this 14? Oh, it's the freaking rebels. 21. Let's go deal with the 21. This war's just kind of annoying because it's like a pretty wide perimeter we have to defend, and the Persian separatists are just being trolls. We got to minus 54. Okay, they're walking off. So let's hopefully we can take a Moari fort back. Wait, where's our other stack? Come on down. Stack whips are so fast. That's kind of nuts. These troops are really good though. Okay, let's barrage. Look at Egypt. Look at Egypt over here just smashing little 1k sacks. Storming forts. I probably don't want to do that with the 8k garrison, right? I'm still a noob at assaulting. I've learned how to assault live on stream, and I still consider myself a assaulting noob. Only do it under 3k. Okay, this is... Wait, do we have like a claim on this? How did we get a claim? Oh, it's just a temp claim, maybe from like an event or something. We're not expanding into Arabia. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I feel like 8k, I would take horrible casualties doing this, right? And we don't have to. I mean... Alright, who's these rebels? The rebels are going to take this fort. But they're... Actually, 30 months. They're not that far out. Do I really have to go deal with those guys? 25k? I mean, I could... Let's scare Russia off the Kashmiri fort, and then let's march west. He's going to walk off this, I think, when we get close. If he doesn't, we'll wreck him. We can repay that. Okay, looks like he wants to get wrecked. This war was started in 1633. We're 5 years in. So his morale sucks. He actually has 130% discipline. Guys, he's running Saint Might. I gotta give him respect for that. And he's got weapon quality standards. This is honestly... This looks like player discipline and then AI morale, especially because... So, you know there's that event that one of the options gives you minus 10% morale, and then the other option, it's not that bad. I think it just moves some dev around. It's like, we must accept the, like, something about these serfs. You guys know the event I'm talking about. The AI always takes the 10% morale penalty, and I never do. I always just move the dev around because I don't care that much where the dev is. I don't want minus 10% morale. That sucks. You guys know the event I'm talking about? But the AI, I don't know, are they like hard-coded to like take the morale hit? Because it seems like that happens all the time. Oh, really? These guys are back on here. By the time I march west, Moar's going to take some forts back. That's... How close is this deal? Actually, let's see if Russia would give it to us. Oh, we might be in business with Russia. No. No, it's still too much war score. Yeah, you lose like some noble loyalty or whatever, but who cares? That comes back. You know, if it's between like 10 or 15% nobility loyalty and then like, okay, that was the Persian rebels just took their thing back. A 10% morale hit for, I think it's like 10 years. Like that's a no-brainer for me. But like, if I would have hard-coded that, I would have hard-coded it the other direction. But it doesn't even feel like 50-50. Just one of those weird things about this game. Okay, we've got a little bit of time, but not unlimited. Okay, we probably need the last fort. What level is that? Of course, it's level 6. Do we go west here and deal with these guys? You guys think the free company with 15k can beat these guys on mountains? They're Persian separatists, so they get Persian... it would help if I could type it. With land maintenance, that's like 7 morale. That's honestly not bad. How fast do you guys think we can take this fort? Or should we just deal with this? Let's just get this over with. Head west. We'll take our lumps in the east if we have to. Let's just deal with these guys. I do not want stuff flipping because I don't know when Persia's going to attack me next. And I don't want to deal with... Here, let's counter-espionage these guys just for fun. Yeah, Moar's going to take like half their stuff back. Maybe all of it. Okay. Let's go. This is into mountains across a river. I don't care. Okay, you go here. Come on. There we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. So he might get this fort back. He did not get his capital back. See how the Kashmiri stuff is doing. Minus 21. Okay. Okay, that could have been worse. The Weeping Song. Sure, let's... 40 ducats for 2 war exhaustion? That's honestly pretty good. What can we upgrade? Oh, we can upgrade everything? Did I do this, Bob? You want a fleet upgrade? You're in charge of the Navy. You tell me. So that's going to go from galleons and galleasses to war galleon and galleots. I don't even know how to say that. They're upgraded. Let's put it that way. We actually do need more sailors. I'm gonna next time we do some deving, I'm gonna try to dev some coastal stuff, Bob. Because we do need more sailors. I agree with you there. Russia's going for the player peace deal, you know, when you're getting chunked, but you can give all your allies land up. Here, take this, and get off our back. It's kind of fun. 64. Okay, he didn't even get the 64, guys. We're like blessed up on this. Oh, should we go way ahead of time to mill 20? And get Inno. So obviously we're not going to upgrade cannons right before we fight. But after we fight, we will. This will maybe keep the Ottomans off us. Bob wants dev. He wants his sailors. We'll still have a chance. We've got a ton of dip points. Alright, let's take this. So now, guys, we have discipline, morale, Package. This is going to be a beatdown. Look at that. Okay, let's go. You guys actually, like... So, I still don't totally understand how these pips work, guys. So now I just pick them kind of randomly. I'll go with, like, rule of cool. Like, howitzer sounds cooler than swivel cannon. Do you guys actually, like, strategize based on these pips and, like, oh, let's do swivel cannon? I just, like, randomly pick them now. I used to think that, like, the pips mattered based on the type of battle. So, like, howitzer, you know, 2-2-2 defensive versus swivel cannon. So this is better if you're taking more defensive battles. This is better if you're taking offensive battles. You guys told me that was not the case, and I totally misunderstood that. So now I pick randomly. Okay, so it's damage done versus damage reduction. Okay, that's actually pretty straightforward. So I guess if you really wanted to prioritize one over the other in terms of your military... So what do you guys prioritize? Or do you just randomly click stuff? Because honestly, randomly clicking stuff, it works out pretty well for me as far as that goes. You go for offensive pips? Okay, interesting. Let's... How many guys does he have? Okay, his army's gutted. I want to make sure he didn't have a secret, like, mega stack waiting out here. So our howitzers and stuff don't have a lot of morale, but it's fine. It's more than enough here. Okay, we lost a Kashmiri fort to the Russians. That's a little bit sad. Wait, how did this become 105? Did we lose a modifier or did he dev it? Sad. Okay, so there's a meta to go offensive first and then after Tech 16 to go... Interesting. Interesting. Something must have changed. Oh, that's the Russia deal. If we go to the Mawari deal... It's going to be hard to get this on the Russia deal. Yeah, it's even... Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can't put Marwar in the deal. Yeah, I don't think he dev'd because they were occupied. Maybe we lost a modifier or something. I still want Marwar. Do we give up, like, Nagwar? Do we do, like, this deal instead? I'd be totally fine if Russia wanted to attack us again. We got to go defend this stuff in the north. This is kind of troll. Let's take these three and go defend the north. I don't want Russia to think he's actually winning here. Well, I like that. NO wave. Although, didn't we just tech up? Yeah. Of course we get the NO wave right after we teched up. But we should still be able to use it for at least the next admin and techs. Admin and diplotechs. Obviously, probably not happening on military. And one fort fell. Okay. Here, let's go dev. What's got reasonable dev here? 30 dev, that's pretty cheap. I like 30 dev. Okay, we'll do... There you go, all the sailors. Bob, look at this. Each click is a 60 sailor increase. Should we do the ultimate here? I never build dry docks. This one's for you, Bob. Get you your dry docks there. Okay, let's get up to this northern fort. We'll take this fight, I don't care. It'll be over before anybody can get to it. Yep, and then let's get to this fort. You know, if we take the forts behind him, we can trap all these guys. That can be fun. Okay, these guys are just toast. Get on this thing. Should we go for the assault here, guys? You said under 2K. Let's do it. Okay, or under 3K. Okay, so I think... Are these guys trapped? Did I do that right? Let's go get this other fort. Egypt's already on it. Let's go help him out. Assault this one too. Just assaulting everything. Okay. So I think all these Russian jokers are trapped south of the forts. Some brilliant tactical stuff from the AI. Let's see where these guys go. They trying to head west? Are they trying to break out through Afghanistan? Good luck with that. Wargol is over in Merv. He hasn't even gotten close to it. I think we've been at max war score on that for a while. Egypt, why would you go that way, dude? I don't think I can get there in time to help you, so good luck with that. Persia. Persia wants to go after Russia. Russia has spent so many troops on this that they're getting decked by like weird narrow North Persia. Okay. Good choice, Russia. Good choice on this one. Okay. And then let's go. We'll just stack wipe all these guys. Gonna have nobody left. This is Highlands. You know what? I'll probably... I don't mind going into Highlands for this. It's only -1. We can handle a -1. Easy peasy. Let's see where they try to go. Yeah, nowhere. It's doing the weird thing. -0, -0. There's a Persian holy war against Russia. So is it just going to keep doing this? -0 stuff. We have more troops than he does. I don't know why we're not actually doing damage. There we go. That one worked. Okay, that one worked also. So leave some behind. Yeah. Okay, next one I'll leave Free Company behind. Or something. Okay, so I'll just chase with these two. Free stab. Okay. Ming and Orisa alliance. That could lead to some shenanigans over here. Like Deccan, Dex on Orisa calls in Ming. That could be funny. Okay, so this time we left some guys behind. Let's see if this works. Oh, they went a different way. Thought we were outsmarting them. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that took so long. Hey, if you're Orisa, guys, wouldn't you be trying everything you could? I don't blame them at all. So I think this is... We've got Russia down to 91k, and that's about to be about 70k. Let's dev again. Okay, what's on the coast? That stuff is not on the coast. I'll just look. 62, 56, 51. Okay, this one is still... Okay, actually, Hormuz is not bad either. Okay. We could upgrade that temple too. Let's go to Dev 30 on this. Can we do another dry dock for you? Another 1,800 sailors? Let's get these guys back into the blockade. Okay, so those guys are toast. Let's go. So I think we need to drop that. You know, we might actually get the deal from Russia instead of Mawar. Because Russia's at 85. Russia's at lower war score than Mawar is. So we just need to occupy the stuff we want. Which, we need these two. That's funny. I was not expecting to get the deal from Russia. Oh, they called in Deccan. So Persia. Oh. Okay, Russia made a big mistake. So this Persia is gonna be like Kazakh Persia or something. Okay, we lost another general. 6 fire. Okay. So watch this, guys. Mawar says no. Russia says please just end the pain. But this one's less AE. Do we care about that? Ooh, expand infrastructure in Hormuz? Sure. Sure. Seems reasonable. Because, I mean, we could get this deal from Mawar if we want. Because Russia's out of the war, basically. Oh, man. Russia's getting dogpiled now. Minus 69. We really need this other fort. Let's head that way. He has nobody left. Okay. Yeah, this is just cleanup. Yeah. Let's separate piece Russia for money while they still have it. Because we might as well. Really, that event. Just when I was like, oh, we got some money in the bank. Smugglers. Smugglers can get so expensive late game. Kind of painful. No. So we separate piece Mawar, and then Russia in the main peace deal. We can take money and like we can't humiliate, but we can take war reps and a bunch of money and stuff. Here, why are you guys here? I must have misclicked that. Still losing sailors. Even with my new sailor focus. Okay, minus 75. We're getting there. Once the fort falls, this southern fort, that'll do it. Yeah, the war refs. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's why I want the gold. I want the gold while they still have some. Although even the gold's not going to be much, because isn't it based off current income? And they're already getting super chunked. I wonder if somebody's going to get released up here. Like Yarkand or somebody. That could happen. And Scandinavian golden arrow, that's cool. Okay. Okay, more will finally do this deal. That took forever. Here, we're gonna wait and get gold out of it too. Just out of the principle of it. Well, actually, do we want the longer truce? It probably doesn't matter. Because we do want to fight him again. Nah, we're not gonna. We'll just take the land we want. Yeah, that's fine. Let's not overthink it. And then let's actually... Regimental count. Okay, somebody was saying you can still... Okay, so that's what you guys were talking about. When it says you're capped, there's a few buildings you can still build. You just click on it. Okay, somebody was telling me that in Discord. Okay. Let's actually... core everything up, and then we'll do a level 6 fort in Marwar. 10% special unit force limit is actually kind of cool because we can do some more Rajput infantry. Probably. Okay. Okay, let's get our guys back. And let's drill. And let's get our navy back. Wait, are we stuck? Get me out of here. Oh man, we're stuck. Hate when this happens. This guy's not going to give us mill access. Super stuck. Do we have any transports? No transports. Bob, where are the transports at? I was promised a navy worthy of Punjab.
And I made something for
Oh, you guys made some stuff? Oh, let's check it out.
You want to check mines out first since mines are
Okay.
better.
What do you got going on?
So, men,
Okay.
wait,
Rain. Is this a building?
yeah,
Okay.
vehicle,
Vehicle? Okay, what's this tall thing?
now take more space.
Okay.
See all the black and quarters. They're doing doors attached to each room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you have?
It's not done yet.
What is all this? Oh, are those like sheep or horses? What are animals?
Horses.
Horses? And what's all this?
It's a giant hotel that's
It's a giant hotel?
horses.
Whoa. I've never seen a hotel moved by horses. That's crazy. Are these people staying in the hotel?
Yeah.
And is this like a little table and chairs?
Eating table.
Eating table. Okay. That's a crazy hotel. I've never...
That's a refrigerator.
A fridge? Okay. That's pretty cool. I've never seen a hotel like that. Okay. Sounds good. My kids had some art to show me. Yeah, my daughter drew this giant hotel, and then underneath it, there's like 15 horses, and she's like, the horses are moving the hotel. Where do you come up with this stuff? Oh, Bob's down. We have no sailors. Here, let's do, how many do we have? 36. We'll do like 4. Let's do 4 transports. We also could do like some shipyards. Yeah, okay. Get our naval force limit up a little bit. Wait, this event still hasn't fired yet? The Elephants in Europe event is going to fire just in time for us to fight Deccan, and they're going to have 40% TCA on us. Seems late for this, but maybe not. Oh, we are still at war. Yeah, here I am talking about peace. Okay, do we want to make this guy do anything troll? Guys, we can get 3,600 gold from him. That's not bad. Should we have him give up claims? Do we want to fight him again? I don't think he's going to be in any condition to fight us. Should we have him like steer trade? No, it's too much. Do we care about Russian claims? Here, let's look at his claims. He's got... Let's actually... I mean, is he still... He's not even allied. I don't think this alliance resumes. I think this alliance is dead. Let's just say... where is it? Let's have him give up claims in Persia and Punjab, because we might take some of this land. We'll do that. So he loses like all his claims here in Persia. Okay, seems reasonable. What do you got going on now?
So now I have the guns ready. This is where they're moving. They can't move into the vehicle yet. You know why you see all that blue stuff? Is because that's why they can go in.
Okay.
Because it's right, because it wants to go on, but the people are not in yet.
Okay.
These are the people.
That looks pretty cool. Who's this guy in the back? Is that a guy or is that something else?
That's just this guy's gun.
Oh, okay.
These are all the people, because it's just a game on my watch.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good. Let's seize, guys. Oh, we could do some serious trade center upgrading. What else should we do? We could do... some trade building upgrading. We get some more manpower. We actually do need more sailors. I don't normally do... Oh, those dry docks suck. I'm not doing those. Let's do some more manufactories too. Let's do those. We've got all our soldiers' households up. We could do some training fields. Do a few of those. Okay. Okay, they finally got Black Flag. We can get out of here. But I'll keep the transports up just in case we need them. And just in time, our commandant dies. That's okay. Let's get a new one. And let's reconfigure our spies. Let's do like neighboring and outraged or something. Really, nobody cares because these guys are Hindu. Like, nobody cares at all. Even Orisa doesn't care. I think it's far enough away. And a low enough dev. Okay, let's speed 5, I guess. Do we want to like bait somebody? Do we want to bait Deccan? Gujarat is not probably going to do much. Ottomans, I'm surprised they haven't gone after us. Income is at 233, and I'll show you how that compares globally. We are number 8 behind Scandinavia and Deccan, ahead of Lithuania. So, not bad. I mean, we're making 104. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, Ottoman-French alliance. Yeah, you know it's still happening. France is not a powerhouse this game, though. I mean, look what's been done to France, guys. It's a good thing. I don't think I have significant French viewership, because that's tough. And look at Spain. You know, it's not enough that they win the World Cup. They have to dominate their Iberian brothers, eat part of Tunis. They're up here in northern Italy, guys. Look at this. How are they even up here? Do they have like a union or something? Supporting the independence of Newfoundland? Okay. How he must have had these as subjects and annexed them, right? That's the only way he could accord these. Wait, they're not core. I don't know. I'm thinking that was Hormuz Center of Trade. Nope, we already have 3 top-level centers of trade in our country. This one, because I think your level 3 centers of trade is equal to your merchants. We need more merchants for that. I might have been better off doing Hormuz versus some of these. I was just clicking. France was on like 190 troops. 192. Which, I mean, Spain's on 758, guys. Holy moly, that's not even colonial nonsense. That's 758. Holy, guys, very hard late game. Look at this. That's 3 mil. I don't want any part of that. I don't want to be invited to that party. Let's see if our air's any good. Sorry, buddy, you're not getting the medicine. That feels really cold. Anytime that event comes up, it's like, do we roleplay this and give him the medicine, or do we look at his stats and like real politic it? New guru, by the way, so let's see what he's got available. Okay, corruption, improve relations, rush with loyalty. I'm gonna pass on all 3 of those. That's not gonna get it done. I'll tell you what, my favorite one we've done is this one. Because we've drilled like on and off, but not that consistently. If we didn't have this ticking yearly professionalism, our professionalism would probably be like 20%. So that guru ability is the difference between like below average professionalism and 88%, which I suspect is probably one of the best in the world. Let's take a look at that. It is. That's the best professionalism in the known world. And it's all due to my guy teaching his wrestling moves. That's pretty good. Did you guys watch the World Cup earlier? Because it was actually a pretty good game. It was fun to watch. I wanted Spain to win, but I was nervous at the end. Even though, like, I know I probably shouldn't have been, I still was. Like, they started getting a bunch of free kicks and corners, and Messi gets the ball, like, in threatening position. Because Argentina had been getting, like, those breaks, like, all tournament. No, that guy sucks. But finally, their luck ran out, and I'm glad, because I don't like that Argentine. Like, did you guys see after the match, they were, like, pushing over Spanish players? It was not very classy at all. And there's the Russia bankruptcy. So, man, these guys are in trouble. Look at the occupations, too. They've, like, split. I think Russia's game is kind of over. I mean, it's very hard, so maybe they can recover. Like, is Manchu gonna deck them, like, in the East? Now that they're bankrupt? I mean, why wouldn't you? If you were playing Manchu, I'd be all over this. It's definitely over for Russia. Okay. Okay, Austria is preparing to attack Cologne. Is somebody else emperor? No, Austria just doesn't care. Austria's like, it's gonna be mine one way or another. Yeah, it is a big Cologne game. You guys are right. It's a big Cologne game, but guys, their Diplo sucks. Look at this Diplo. That is not going to get it done. Let me ally, you know, 6 Province Riga and then 3 German miners. Like, not going to get it done. But yeah. Until the Austrian declaration was going great for Cologne. Okay, let's go deal with these separatists. So let's actually disband the Free Company. That's random. Gujarat Ottoman Alliance. It's actually okay because if they get called in, we can just blitz him and that's a free province. Okay, what kind of building priority is this? So he has a 8 dev coastal province. The 2 buildings the AI chooses are a dry dock and impressment office. I mean, it is salt, so like, is he sailor maxing? Is Gujarat Bob? Is this? They're letting the admirals run the show in Gujarat. You got to keep the admirals on a tight leash, otherwise you'll get nonsense like this. Both of these cannot be giving it that many. I mean, actually, it has 1,900 sailors. I guess that's not horrible. But I don't know. I guess when you run out of like places to build, you start doing stuff like this. Yeah, it's the only coast, so they want to sailor max where they can. I guess fair enough. This general's pretty good too. 6543 with cannoneer, guys. That's my kind of general. All right, let's get a new parliament issue through. I don't care about diplomats. Sailor recovery. There you go, Bob. Let's see if we got anything better. Here we go. Should I do this one? That's a lot of sailors. I'm only like half joking on that. That might be one of the better options. These other ones are not jumping out at me. Let's get you some sailors, Bob. Just don't ask where they're coming from. Don't look into the details of what emergency impressment actually entails. Okay, yeah, I don't care about that. Prestige, fine. Legitimacy. Autonomy. Do you actually think recovery is better long term? Because I think 10% recovery would never catch this. Well, I mean, eventually it would, but not, because these are on a 10-year cycle, right? I don't think that would catch up. We're only gaining 88 a month, so even 10% is only gonna give us like another 9. That's not even gonna be close, right? I don't see that being close unless my like mental math is horrible. 85. Just need a little bit more here. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, 1,000 versus 12,000. Yeah, that's not even close. Okay. All right, we'll keep drilling. I would love to get this border fort up before Deccan, because let's see, does he have claims on us yet? Actually, he does not. That's kind of surprising. Let's get a spy network on him anyways. I suspect the next war is going to be Ottomans or Deccan. 526. Should we do more Rajputs? We can do another 10k or do we keep our forces low and bait a little bit? It's a pretty bad ruler for the Ottomans. You can check who he has a CB on in the Diplo tab. Yeah, you're talking about... I never checked that. Which one is it? Here we go. Has Conquest CB on Gujarat MOR. Of course, we're not that far off from imperialism. Imperialism is what, like 25 years away, maybe? Here, let's do some more... No, let's get NO, actually, here. And let's get that one. Okay. Let's do some coastal deving real quick. 46, 43. Let's do a little bit more here. Let's go here. We'll expand infrastructure. Let's go to 30 here. And... trade station. Okay. We could also... Oh, here we go. Here we go. You guys think Gujarat gets called to this bad boy? Let's get those Rajputs we just talked about. Yeah, let's look at combat width 34. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do kid bedtime. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, guys. No. Everybody's going to bed. Maybe a little bit. Let's say goodnight to your sister.
Yeah, because I can.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
I don't need to get a game.
Okay, so we're gonna do some Rajput, guys. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I suspect we're gonna need at least the Grand Company. Probably more, because we gotta fight in Arabia this time, guys. War goal is all the way down here for some reason. Okay. War goal's down here, which is interesting.
Take that. I want.
He's got to go through 2 forts to take that. Okay.
Should I take the money or damage?
It depends what you want, buddy.
I want upgrade.
Oh, that's a nice event. That's I think that's a religious idea group event. You want me to expand infrastructure here?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's get some GovCap buildings up. Was that State House?
Hey, Dad, do you want to get more to York? Because if things are going, we can't hit.
I only have 10 influence. Okay, you can have 20 influence. Fine. Alright, we might need another merc stack, guys. Let's more courthouses up.
Me too. In my game too.
We could also give land rights to somebody else. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Get some more GovCap that way. Because we're actually going to be getting close to the limit here. Yeah, expanding infrastructure during a war, right? Okay, you guys go here. You guys go here. We're going to be group 3. I'll just take the unrest, I don't care. Alright, let's head west. This is probably not enough, guys. I think we need a second merc company, but let's try this out, see how it goes. And let's counter espionage. Wait, not these guys. This is our buddy. And we'll do spy network here in a second. No. We fight in Arabia, Bob. The drafting is over. We're done with that. That unsporting behavior. Drafting is done. We fight like men. And see how it goes, at least. You do like Deep Rock a lot. Okay, here, let's go. Let's see how we do.
You know I don't quit.
I think we're doing well, guys. Another no leader siege.
Zoom in on it.
Oh, you want me to zoom in? There'll be another one I'll zoom in on. Okay. 444 air. Okay. Oh, he's trying to leave. I don't think so, buddy. Here you go. I'll zoom in. Okay, so these are all our guys right here. And these guys are trying to run. It's not going to work. See? Got him trapped. Rock. Let's get a trade guy back. At war with the Ottomans, still making 84 a month. Guys, I'm starting to think this this challenge might be mostly over, guys, if we can just wreck the Ottomans without breaking a sweat. Now, I do want to fight Deccan before this is all said and done, but who's stopping us at this point? Okay, here's the Persia. Guys, I knew it. I knew he was going to do this deal. It's Kazakh Persia. That's exactly what I thought he was going to do. Oh yeah, Bob's fleet. Let's roll. Time to roll out. Let's see what he's got. Heavies. Military hegemon Spain in 1646. Million-man army. Oh, he's fighting the British too. New Spanish conquest of something. I have no idea where that is. It's in the New World. We can't see it. Yeah, Mill Hegemon 1646. That is disgusting. I agree completely. Are these guys trying to run? I think they're trying to run. Let's see if we can catch them. And then let's go fight these guys in the south. We did catch them and smashed. Okay. Spain's not going to stop us, guys. And we ran into a bunch of random light ships, and that didn't go well for him either. Now, guys, that does give us... Should we use the CB on Spain? Contain hegemon? The funny thing is, it would be annoying, but we probably could go win this if we really wanted to. I don't know. The naval stuff, he could beat us at sea. Sorry, Bob. I think he could. Okay, he's running. We'll just go back. We'll siege here in the west. So, guys, for our Egyptian march, let's see what kind of course he's got. Okay, he's got course out the wazoo. Okay. We've got a lot of choices for course. I'll just put this out there. Okay. Will he actually fight us since he has 2 stacks here? He's on the fort. Let's go. Too slow. Too slow, buddy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I was Mawar, allied to Surmur, a Himalayan OPM with 11,000 guys, I would not be feeling good about that. Okay, let's get these here. I'm getting rid of the light ships. I'll keep the 8 heavies for now. We can kick these guys out of port. Let's go this. No, there's no defender of faith for Dharmic religions. The group doesn't allow it. For whatever reason. Hindu doesn't either. Neither of the Dharmics are down with defenders of the faith. Okay, okay. Another nice victory there for Admiral Bob. What? My son goes, seriously? Where are these guys going? And then, guys, you know Russia's not having a great game when they have to move their capital from Moscow to Nizhny Novgorod. Holy moly, guys, look what Scandinavia has done. They have gone all the way to Moscow. That's Scandinavia and Moscow. That's AI with no player help. That's pretty wild. Look at this Scandinavia. Russia only has 1,000 dev. They lost all that. Look at that chunk. All because they had to deck us, guys. They had to deck us for some, they decked us for Merv, which they couldn't even core. So what, were they going to snake to Merv? They ended their game because they wanted to, like, snake through Kashmir to Merv. Brilliant stuff. Okay. Let's, okay, he thought better of that. Let's take a fight here. Let's go here. This could be a pretty big one. Depends if he reinforces. 8K is not going to do it. Yeah. Actually, let's wait a second. Okay. Guys, what's happening here? What is this? How low is the Ottoman army quality now? I mean, he's got better discipline than us. 5 morale. Well, how are they just getting smashed? I mean, we had numbers there. Okay, he's got 200,000 guys walking away from us. His 200,000 are afraid of our, like, 100,000. Wait, really? Okay. Yeah, I know she does. It's fine, dude. The hydraulic press channel. Yeah, it's kind of turning into that, guys. He's running with, like, hundreds of thousands of guys. So it's if he's doing that, it's basically over. Can we catch him here? No. Okay. How do you check decadence? What's the most obvious indicator of that? Isn't that it'll affect province defensiveness. Let's do that. Minus 10% from decadence. So that's not horrible, but it means it is starting. Like, because I think it maxes out at max decadence. Is it minus 50%? So is that like 20 decadence? Okay, that's what Bookworm's saying too. Okay. I'm not like an expert on that, but I do know once things start going south for the Ottomans, they can start going south real fast. And you can get crazy fast sieges with high decadence. Like, sometimes laughably fast. Oh, there you go, Russia. Ally Ryazan. That's going to save your game. Alright, let's loop back. For Harran Golden Age. Okay. Here, we got a bunch of dip. Let's just take... We'll take this ahead of time a little bit. Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Polish Balkans or Austrian Balkans? Here we go. Here's a nice big fight. Here, this is a big enough fight that I'll actually do this right and attach. And stop having everybody arrive all over the place. Let's do this thing. Yeah, wall breach. Good luck with that. Okay, here we go. Oh, is he actually? He's reinforcing. Well, okay, he did get there in time. I probably need to go. Actually, okay. All right, you win this round, buddy. You win this round. I'll be back. He had everybody here, and he actually reinforced, but wait, you think I could have won? I don't think I was winning. He had another huge stack coming in. But what we could do is something like this. Now, guys, we're going to be back. We are going to be back before you know it. Okay, you guys are going to BAM. Okay. Here, I need you to detach now. Okay. Now he's running. Okay. Okay, buddy. I don't think we're gonna win that. I don't know. Maybe. Let's get absolutism, even though we don't have much. We're not really taking a lot of loans anymore. Let's drop bookkeeping. And then once their loyalty's back up, we can probably drop that other one as well. Yeah, I think that was headed south for us. I could be wrong, but it felt like it was. He had more guys coming in. A lot more guys. It was like, what, 65k coming in? Okay, that was a nice battle. 5 war score. Here, let's shift. Consolidate some of these guys. And... yeah, okay. Buddy, it's okay. My son's like, zoom in, zoom in. He really wants to see. Okay, these are our guys on the left. These are Ottoman guys on the right. Who do you think's gonna win? I think so too, buddy. I think so too. 7 war score. He's getting stack wiped.
You won. Yeah. Go, Dada, go, Dada, go, Dada.
Thanks, buddy. Let's give these occupations to Egypt. So, how much do we want out of this, guys? How much do we like? Oh, we gotta take a fort, don't we? Oh, here we go. Here's the big army, guys. 230k. War goal is down here. Ibra. It's Omani province here. Why he picked this? Don't know. We do have fort coverage on both sides. Oh, interesting. Is he trying to take a fight here? Let's give these guys a general. Guy's not bad. 6'4", 5'1". He's rethought that. We are like... Let's just take this for fun. This is probably a bad idea. We're gonna take it just for fun. See what happens here. Really massive battle, and then some random dude pops up. Corrupt actions. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're massively outnumbered, but the morale difference. Too good, guys. Too good. Where are these guys going? Actually, let's go this way. And then let's meet these guys here. Barky likes to nap in here. We have 28 war score from battles. Yes. We're kind of attrition maxing here, although so is he. Wait, no, he's not moving. Let's go here. Yeah, so this build is different than usual, guys. Normally, I like to go for more discipline and less morale, but this time, with our ideas, I kind of like really leaned into the morale side along with Sikh, and that's how we're at 8.9, and then the rest of the world is at like 4, 5. I guess there's some people in the 6s. Austria's up to 6.7.
Give me 2 engines on this side. Give me 2 engines.
Okay, this province is gonna get manpower. He's got 11k marching in. I don't think that's gonna get it done. There's the 200k. Really? Is she gonna like puke down there? Is she puking? Oh, great. Cat decided to puke in here. That's cool.
Let's not do that.
Alright, where are the 193? They're walking this way.
More puke.
Yeah,
That's
I'll clean it up in a bit.
That's so cool.
They like to puke for some reason.
I think it's
Here, let's like what's happening in the Arabian desert right now, guys? There's just massive stacks milling around, taking crazy attrition. We should consolidate these guys. These guys also, it can be the way this game handles like showing you lots of small armies moving around can be kind of confusing. But the main stack is headed in here. So we'll capture this, and we'll go meet him, because that sounds fun. Big battle. He actually has tactics on me just from discipline, but morale, actually, if he feeds enough in, if he feeds in the 101k, he might win this. He's feeding in everything, guys. What is going on? No, he still can't. These are so bloody, too. Up to 719,000 casualties for this guy. And we're only 3 years into the war. 200 to 719 right now. And he's got more guys coming in. These guys are dead men coming in. Good luck to these guys. Yep, keep feeding stacks in. Yeah, any day now. This is gonna work out for you. He has 15k manpower.
Why was it take a big help? Why did it take?
Let's get a few more manufacturers up, guys, just for fun. Shh, but please don't shout. Please don't shout. Let's get a few training fields up for our guys. I actually, guys, I hate fighting in Arabia. When am I going to stream about Star Wars? Maybe when that Star Wars XCOM game comes out. That game looks fun. Maybe we'll check that out. Should we do the Consort of the People thing? This guy's not super old. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay.
Should I take the money or the damage?
Army lost the screen. Yes, we are not catching the Ottomans this game, guys. They are at 7.6 mil. We're only at 2. We're behind a bunch of these guys. We can't be starting wars on demand. The biggest difference. How is he now at 31k? Is he slackening or something? He might be slackening. I don't know if the AI knows to do that. Let's wait for these guys to lock. And we'll go here. See, guys, we don't even need the Hormuz cheese anymore. Yeah, it could be stack wipes giving that power back. That is possible. We almost, let's get some morale back, guys. Let's go. So you know how you reinforce faster in friendly provinces? Does that count if you're in an enemy occupied province, or it's an enemy province occupied by you? Does that count the same as if it's just a straight up like friendly province? Or does it count, is it register as enemy? You want to fight their navy? Where are they at, Bob? I think their navy's in the Med, and I hate to break it to you, if we went to the Med, things would not go so well for us. So we only have 100k up right now. He's on 386. Where are all these guys going? Qatar? Can we meet him there? Who gets there first? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. We need more cannons. We don't have full combat with cannons. That was bloody. Holy moly, that was bloody. On both sides. We need to go get some cannons, though. I want to get at least 2k more cannon. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Pre-recorded. Look at that. Pre-recorded events. Okay. Yeah, Russia's going to attack Perm. That's about all they can handle right now. Let's go up to 20. And then we got to get some replenishment on these guys anyways. So let's wait a few months here. We'll take 4 exhaustion over a stab hit any day. Let's actually buy that down a little bit. Did you guys... did you guys answer the reinforcement question? Getting the win button from an event. We should go try for a fort. Yeah, I think so. So we have 40 war score from 29 battles. That's crazy. Here we go. So we could still have a Persia Moir thing. Now that would be annoying to fight because it's a 2-front war, but our own provinces are better for reinforcing. I kind of think so. Yeah, we'll go blockade. Yeah, we can go do some blockading. I don't know, what's the highest def stuff?
Yeah, good job with I
Pavel Mendeb?
I added a freeze upgrade. But
We could split it up. We could... Yeah, I'll just send him down there for now. We got a lot of sailors.
I didn't do a bit sorry.
That's the fan. You can go to bed? Okay, here, can I give you a hug kiss?
It's not.
She's taking a shot. Love you, dude. I'll see you in the morning. You want me to go all the way up the Red Sea? All the way up here? Is this stuff that high dev, though? 6? I mean, like, so I know this Egyptian stuff is, but this stuff along the Gulf of Suez, isn't this stuff pretty sad? 7, 4, 6, 7, 3, 3. Actually don't really know what the highest value stuff is here. It's 23. Spain, death wartime. Guys, we need to fight Deccan. I feel like if we fight Deccan and we just handle him completely, the run might kind of be over because no one's going to stop us at this point. And it would... I mean, you could keep expanding by artificially baiting, but I think the challenge... honestly, I think most of the challenge is behind us, guys. If we're winning battles against the Ottomans outnumbered, 2.5 to 1 in the Arabian Desert. But I do want to fight Deccan one way or another. And we should be good to go back in here shortly. I don't want to death for Spain. That sounds horrible. All right, let's go back in. Let's go take a fort. What's going to be the easiest fort to take? This level 2? Got to be that level 2. So we're just going to break. We're going to go across this route and go barrage that fort down, I think. And fight all comers. Okay. Give Egypt the Suez, the cores up here so he can build. We never even looked. Our mission tree is like kind of pitiful. This guy has a beast of a mission tree. So like, is the Suez stuff in the mission tree? I haven't played MAMS since they got all this OP stuff. I played MAMS like way back in the day. Where is the Suez stuff in here? Does anybody know off the top of their head? I would think it like around here, right? No, that's not it. One of you guys might know. Is it Highway of an Empire? Where was that? Was that at the bottom? Yeah, that looks promising. Wait, we just need 2? We just need 2. It's not impossible. But guys, if we had the Suez Canal, the Ottoman Navy, we would be at the bottom of the Gulf of Oman. But it is kind of funny to think about. Mams, they do seem kind of easy. Here, I want to get an admiral back. Let's go a little bit. No, port uniforms. What are we gonna do? 2 shock, nothing else. Are we gonna take attrition if we go all the way to the Gulf of Suez? Actually, are we already taking attrition down here? Okay, let's keep pushing. Yeah, I think we are. The powerful starts, guys, don't interest me that much. Because it's really like, who's gonna stop you? Like, it feels like the game's already over. Wow, we took that super fast. That was no assault. I guess that's what a level 2 fort does in 1650. Okay, so what do we want to give to our buddy here? Yeah, I mean, because a player Mams can beat the Ottomans day 1. So, and that's your biggest rival. So you literally, like, it can do whatever you want without, like, who's gonna stop you? Like, you know, some like a super Spain, like, crazy Euro Diplo game. Like, the game kind of starts 1. If you're like a decently experienced player. If you're a new player, a totally different ball game. If you're a new player, then learning with a strong nation is totally viable. But if you know what you're doing, it feels like the game's already over. He's on the war goal, so he thinks he's winning, and we have to go remind him that he's not. Suez. More attrition, sure. Ottomans are up to 1 million casualties in this war, guys. Single war. We could take this Miltech way ahead of time, too. Guys, manufactories spawned in Lakia, of all places, with the glass mill. Okay. Do we take this way ahead of time? I love this Diplo relations -1 in a run where we've only ever used like 1 or 2 relations at a time. All right, let's take this. Yeah, Austria's the same way, guys. My only real Austria game was to get the Zoroastrian achievement. So I did this horrific snake down through the Ottomans and into Persia. And yeah, that happened. And then when I got to, I moved Austria east. I didn't even keep the old stuff. I think I like released subjects or sold it or did something. It basically just became another Persia game, just like this game. You know, everyone's like, you play in Persia too much. We want to see a new region of the map. So I pick an Indian nation, and then I only get decked from the west, so it turns into like a quasi Persia game anyways. It's seeking me out. I can't even help it. Okay, let's get this core back. And that'll give us some more score. Egypt. Let's send him another advisor. Like, why not? Okay. So that puts us up to 58. So let's take... Yeah, he's got cores everywhere. See how much we can give back here. Guys, we could do the Suez thing. It would be kind of funny. You know what, guys? It would be kind of funny. Let's see. Does he have the prereqs for it? No. Oh, no, guys. He would have to do Alexandrian trade first. We'd have to get these 3 and get the marketplaces up. And guys, we're not going to be able to get those 3. That's going to be like mega war score. Can't even core that one. Actually, we could. Oh, here's another problem, guys. If he decks a Reconquest War up here, it's a nightmare scenario for us. Yeah, do it through core returns. Yeah, that's a better idea. Okay, so it would be return cores. There's so many, guys. Holy moly. Start with Alexandria. We could really troll him, though. We could separate, like, his empire. Or we could take the Arabian land. I'm fine with either. This is, Dumyat. Oh, does he not have a core on that still? He does not have a core on that. So we could hand it off, though, immediately. Wait, he doesn't have a core on this one either? He must have lost these in, like, core revocation peace deals. Okay, I did see this one, I think. Let's check his cores. That'd be easier than doing it this way. Yeah, okay, so he... Why is it not showing up for us? Oh. Well, the game considers this after Z? Because I'm like, AS, is this like some kind of like... What am I missing here, guys? So the name of this province is like Suez or something like that. Like, sounds like Suez in Arabic or whatever. Wouldn't you think this would be with the A's? But is that it? It's lowercase? So it's actually put after the Z? I didn't even know the game considered case. Okay, you learn something new about this game all the time. Interesting. Okay. How many lowercase provinces are there? And that's only for that. Actually, that's Turkish, right? Because it's an Ottoman province, so that's actually that's not Arabic. That would be Turkish localization. Is that right? I don't even know. But anyways, there can't be that many lowercase provinces. I can't think. Guys, are we actually doing this? Are we doing this ridiculous Egyptian thing? If my guy has to get, like, troops there, we're gonna have a serious problem. You want to do it? I got half of you saying yes, half of you saying do a normal deal. I mean, the problem with Suez is then our navy just gets curb stomped. We could transport the rebels. Rebels are fine. We could transport guys up there, but then the we could take a lot of Arabian land. If we did Arabian land, guys, I mean, this is probably like the smarter move, honestly. Like we could take so much, especially here. If we do return core, I mean, we could return core halfway across Arabia. So let's go back to it. That's let's see. Where were the forts? Medina. We could try to get there. It'd be nice to have a fort. So let's do this one. And then could we actually block him off? Yeah, we could. That's too much. Here, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. We'll do the poll. Suez. I'm gonna call it Suez silliness. Regular Arabian deal. Let's I'm down for either. This is obviously more defensible, but so I think the main question is this the last Ottoman war or not? And I don't know the answer to that. If this is not the last Ottoman war, then I would do this deal and we could do some Suez nonsense in the next war. If this is the last Ottoman war, then this would be our chance to like fool around in Egypt, like Egypt proper, not like Omani Egypt or whatever. Because I think the main thing we want to do is I want to fight Tikan before this thing's over. And last I checked, they did not have claims on us. They still don't. I don't know how long that's going to take. So I don't know how many Ottoman wars we have left. Because I think we can beat Tikan, but obviously I want to put it to the test. And we can't deck them. So that's the main unknown is the Egyptian cores. Egyptian cores are lasting for a while. 1751. I think 1751 for most of these. And I'd be shocked if we're still playing in 1751. Oh, there's cores everywhere. These are all the shaded things are Egyptian cores. Suez Silliness is winning with 17 votes. Okay. Okay, I'll reset the deal. Okay. Now I've got to do this nonsense. Okay, it was this one and Rashid. And then this lowercase thing that was tripping me out. These two are not cores. We'll just hand them off. And then we could take like one. We take like this thing or something. That's it. A little bit of money. 58.42. It's actually pretty close. Oh, the Asues. It's dynamic for the entire Levantine culture group. Okay. Okay, interesting. I don't really know how the dynamic province names always work, but when they change, it's cool. That I do know. Okay, so this deal is ridiculous. Oh, we're doing ridiculous deals. Okay, so you get... Why can't I give this stuff away? There we go. I was doing core claim. You're supposed to do province. There we go. Okay. And... actually wait on seizing. Actually, we could sell seize if we wanted to. Nah, actually, let's try to get crown land up. Should we dev Egyptian Egypt, guys? You see it? Egyptian Egypt. I love when that happens. Here, I can end the poll. Okay, and then to get, he's gonna need to core this stuff, I'm sure. Where was it? Okay, this one. Oh, it's full of nonsense. Needs a marketplace. We have to dev this thing up. It's gonna need to be cored anyways. Okay. $37 dev on this thing, that's pretty cheap. Okay. We should do we should look at trade goods too. These trade goods are so good, that's crazy. 56 51. Let's do this one because it's fish. Actually, I want the admin for NO. We'll go to 20. And we'll do training fields there. Okay, let's fire these mercs, and maybe we can bait the Khan into doing something here. Get these guys out of here. How's our GovCap doing? Okay. Austria gets Bohemian Crystal. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Persia's back for another round. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. He just beat up on Russia, and he's feeling strong. Moar has a truce with us, so this. Ooh, allied with Poland and Deccan. This could be it. Let's get spies going. This could be it. Kind of wish I hadn't blown all my mill points there. But actually, let's go admin 20. We'll see what happens. Let's get... Does Deccan join this? Or oh, he's on the border. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Let's get defensive edicts up. They're already up. That one's not. We actually have pretty good defensiveness. Not too many dull moments in this one, even with us being pretty strong. Oh, Poland's not going to join, guys. Deccan, when I got a question on ideas. Diplo, quantity, admin, offensive exploration. It could be much worse for us. Fooling around with Diplo, admin, exploration. This would be a lot worse if he went like quality in there. Quantity isn't great for us, but you know what? Let's I kind of think he's joining. Who else? Noir has the truce. Poland's too far. I think these are the main threats. I think... Oh, and we need to get a fort up over here. Oops. I should have done that a while ago. That's my bad. And let's promote Rajasthani culture in a second. Lost a general. Fortunately, he's not our best general. Delhi is getting beat up by Ming. Ming War for calm tribute. Okay. Okay. Alright, where's this deck, guys? There we go. Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. But guys, don't we still have the discipline? How long do we have that event? Long enough. Long enough for this to be some significant trouble for these jokers. Get the free company. And who else should we get, guys? Sikh host. Is anybody else based out of our territory that's going to get tech with us? Tech is 3 years away. Honestly, I don't know if we even need the tech. Let's, I'll just go top down. We'll get the Sikh host. Wait. Why is it red? I thought you could hire mercs everywhere with merc ideas. Thought... Isn't that one of these things? You can hire them anywhere? Yeah, can recruit mercenaries from anywhere. Why can't I get these guys? Am I missing something? Can I click it anyways? Yes, I guess I can. Okay, whatever. It's gonna take 4 months. That's fine. Okay. So now the question is, guys, how do we want to... let's get edicts up on the eastern border then as well. I think we fight Deccan first. War goal is Simnan, which is... here, protected by a level... Oh, it's only level 4. Let's upgrade these Persian forts, even though that might be a day late and a dollar short. Oh no, Bob. Bob, I got a bad feeling. Bob, are your guys up for dealing with 67 Deccan heavies? How are we feeling about that, Bob? I'm not feeling good. I know you got some brave sailors. Wait, where are they? Oh no, they're still out here. I thought they were in port. Oh no. Oh no. Why aren't they at port? I thought they were. Oh, can we hide them out somewhere? Who's gonna give us worse than Gali? You want to give us some port access? Fleet basing rights? No one offers fleet basing rights. Oh no. What's that under? Where's fleet basing? Is that econ? Because don't you have to pay? Sell modern ideas? Okay. Send them up to the Suez? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, I got you, Bob. Alright, they're gonna hide out up there. Because this is looking a little grim. Okay, so it's gonna be... What's his army quality? Let's check this out, guys. Oh wow, Persia's actually got the same morale as we do. Huh. Good for you. Kind of wish I didn't hire a merc group that took ages. Why is this already on 21%? That's the level 4. He must have barraged it, probably. That's the war goal too. This war is gonna be annoying. I can already tell this war is gonna be annoying. It's gonna take so long to go back and forth, guys. That's brutal. I'm gonna replace this general here. And have this one. Okay, he walked off for now. Because I can't fight both at once. And it's a long walk from Central Persia to Gujarat. And I don't even have level 6 stuff on the border. Well, I have some. Our stuff was 6. Some of the stuff we captured was not. I could have done a better job keeping an eye on that, I guess. 5-2-1-2. Okay, he's all right. Persia's got 106 on Merv. We could maybe go fight that. They stick around. All right, see you, Bob. This might be the last stream, Bob, because I kind of feel like the challenge is mostly behind us. Like, even if we lose a battle, we could hire another merc company. I mean, we're still making 73. We could easily, maybe we should. Company of the Ganges, sure. Sell the ships. Bob would never forgive me if I sold the ships. Let's do, actually, no, let's get the mill points. And actually, guys, I'm going to focus mill. I want the next mill tech. Okay, and let's go here. Let's see. This is not a mountain province. So this might actually be kind of competitive. Yeah, it is. I mean, well, it is and it isn't. Compared to some of the stuff we've been fighting that was competitive. Yeah. But was it really that close? No. Okay, ELB group 4. He's back on this stuff. This is so troll. If I go fight Deccan, we've got to give up tons of stuff in the west. And maybe we have to. But it's going to feel real bad. Yeah, the event discipline, yeah, that timing was actually like pretty clutch. You're not wrong about that. We have a little bit of time here. I don't know. I'm gonna stay west until we like have to go east. Our highest dev stuff is in the east. But this isn't really how I wanted to fight Deccan. I wanted them to be the main war goal. Because just if we do like a 5-year, and of course he gets that on 20%. Like a 5-year white piece on Deccan, that's going to feel kind of underwhelming, right? I think so. Okay, he got 1 garrison tick on this thing. Take it right back. Okay, we gotta probably go east. %28 siege ability is not bad. Alright, let's go. Russia's no longer a great power. I feel like they have been a great power since our war. $57. This thing might fall, but we can probably just take it right back like we did there. Of course, each time we barrage and assault, we are losing mill points. 57. Come on. Come on. Ooh, lucky. Okay. Okay, let's go. Oh, man. Are his guys trash? All this buildup and the Dakani guys are garbage? Why are they so bad? All this buildup for that? Seriously, guys? Persian guys are way better than that, and Persia's not on 2K Dev. Yeah, Persia's our one true rival. Everyone else is like a sad imitation. Oh, here we go. Now they go in. Okay. Here, this is a big battle. And then he walks away from it. Come on. And there's Kashan. False. Sad. That's okay. We're gonna separate piece this guy. It is what it is. Are these guys stuck? What's going on here? Got a 5th stack in here with no hotkey. That's what's going on. That's what was confusing me. Okay, wait. Oh no. Oh no, Bob. I know you're not there, but we got some bad news in the West. Do we make like a break for it? No, Persia's a super strong nation. They get really good ideas. I think Persia might have gone with better ideas here. Yeah, so these ideas are better. Certainly for an AI. For a player, Dakan's ideas almost make more sense for a player, going like Diplo and admin and stuff like that. Players can use those more effectively than an AI. But Persia went with stuff the AI can actually use, which is like religious, offensive, espionage, defensive. The only thing I would change if I was AI Persia, I'd say you don't need admin as your 5th group. Do like you could do trade, would probably be good there. You could do Inno. Yeah, I don't know. Admin, I don't see AI getting that much use out of admin unless they're like super big, like Otto and maybe Dakan, but I don't know. Okay, anyways, we're going to try to bring the fleet back, and we're probably going to like lose a battle and retreat into Hormuz and just hope we don't get too chunked. That's the plan anyways. Okay. He's got 375. Meanwhile, Persia's just going to siege everything. Yeah, exactly. If you're going to do admin, take it first, and then your savings on like CCR and admin tech cost reduction and stuff have that much more time to snowball. Taking it like super late in the game, it's like, eh. I mean, I've done it for like GovCap, but I wouldn't say it's like a great move. Okay, so we're fighting, but We're doing okay. There's our siege of Ahmadabad. Start taking that stuff. He's got 152 ships in here. I think we gotta go, guys. They're actually, our guys are fighting pretty valiantly, but there's just too much, right? Yeah, we're not gonna win that. Get out of there. On land, we're doing much better on land. Put it that way. Can we get to this in time? Yes, I think so. Okay. Gov reform. Why would you ever? I mean, this one gives you absolutism, but plus 15 AE impact. I mean, you also get the -1 stab hit. There actually is a time and place for this. It's just my play style. I prefer not to play that way. I go this one all the time. This is actually a nice reform. Unrest, separatism, estates, -5%. That's a pretty nice reform. All right, see you, Casual Snake. Yeah, no, there is a time and place for that. Let's actually go this way. Multiple simultaneous battles here. That's a huge one. Can we even get to that in time? Where'd all our guys go? Why does the Free Company only have 1,300 guys? I think we gotta go. We need to like heal up our guys or something. I don't want any part of that. We kind of got caught with our forces spread out. I didn't think he was ready to attack us. Let's go heal up a little bit. Let's see. We get the Grand Company back. Sure. The more the merrier. Next run I think is going to be that Roman Saluzzo into Roman Empire. No allies, no coalitions. I think that's the next run. The XCOM run that I last talked about would be an XCOM 2 Spark thing on like very hard. But I think Saluzzo comes next. He's got 300,000 guys just chilling on Ahmadabad. Like, on very hard, I mean, attrition is just optional for these guys. Also, I did shift consolidate before that last battle. Probably should have done that too. Oh, we're close. That military tactics 0.25, that's gonna be nice. Did he get that? No. No, neither of them has gotten it yet. Okay. Let's replenish a little bit here. while he sits here with 300,000 guys. So the hardest thing about this war is it's two fronts that aren't close to each other. You know, just walking from front to front for like 3 months. So if we could just 1v1 one of these guys, it'd be a lot easier. But it is harder than the Ottomans. Yep, definitely. How close are we on this thing? August, we can get that. Yeah, we can definitely get that. Okay. Let's go. We were the first ones to get it. We're the ones who fired that uniform regulations thing. It's kind of funny. Okay, let's shift consolidate this time. And let's go. Losing our Persian forts, unfortunately. Okay, he left early. He left way before that was over. For some reason. AI does that. I'll pay the money there. We are running a negative econ, guys, but it's only -5. I think we'll manage. Losing more forts in the west, unfortunately. But we can really only fight one at a time. This thing's falling decently fast. He does not have like any fort defense whatsoever. This should be defensive now. We should move defensive edicts back to the next tier of western forts. He's taking a lot of attrition on these forts. Look at this, guys. Persia's taken 162k in attrition. It's a lot. And we can get the next Inno idea. Okay. Okay, next, Dakani 4 is down. So, does he keep his capital in Bamanis? Where's his capital? We could go fort level right. Fort level 5, here. Bidar. Oh, that's... we can get to that. Yeah, okay. We can definitely get there. Right? I think so. Should we attack? What terrain is this? Into hill and river. I don't think we have to do that. The time is not on our side. Maybe we do. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I'll go into that. Okay, he's like not reinforcing it anyways. Okay, that's fine. Okay, are these guys just gonna sit here? See how aggressive this guy wants to be. A lot of putting around, which the AI does when it thinks it can't win, which may or may not be accurate. Let's take this. Well, let's bring him in first, like this, and then we'll take it. Really, we keep getting poor uniforms. Also, we're gonna run out of our inspirational guy. Actually, July next year. Okay, we got a little bit more time on it. That'd have been so good. It kind of saved our bacon here a little bit. I mean, we still could have won, but it helped a lot. Okay, let's go. Got the long snake of armies here. Is he just gonna let us take his capital? A little bit underwhelming, this Dakani war. I mean, he had that one. Okay, here we go. He's going on these guys, and we'll go back it up. Okay, this is a lot of like highlands and stuff up in here. Consolidate. And a crossing penalty. Not get too crazy. So let's take these two forts maybe. More Persian stuff is falling. Sad. Wonder where this 93 is going. Yeah, this is kind of a mess. He's already on medium. Persia has taken 4 border forts. This one's at 0%. I don't know the best way to push in here. Let's group up at the very least. I don't want automatic transport. Do we have guys stuck? Is that what that means? Let's take this coastal fort first. I don't think we can take... Taking 2 would like really kind of stretch ourselves quite a bit here. You got like this chill like flute song playing as it's like a massive AI war. You have 500,000 guys on their side. And the flute's just like chill. Okay. Okay, let's take this thing. He's got 200k here. This will be a big battle. Let's do it. Guys, we have 3.0 tactics versus 2.5. That's a pretty big difference. Yeah, let's take his capital. Oh no, we lost Hormuz. The fleet's out. Not the fleet. Not the fleet. We got kicked out of Hormuz. Wait, they're actually winning against Persia, but for how long? The fleet won. How did we win that, guys? We captured 8 heavies? That's nuts. He had 25 heavies, 42 lights. We won that and captured 14 ships. Yeah, Bob's fleet. Yeah, old ships. Non-upgraded old ships. That's totally possible. Let's get in here. And then... Actually... Do we keep the lights? Do we just try to keep everything we have? Upgrade everything real quick before he can take Mogistan. We get kicked out again. Okay, we're on 20. Deccan is offering to pay us to get out. We're on their capital, 42%. There it is. Let's bring this guy back. Let's not go that way. Let's come back up here. The Ottomans are selling Benghazi to Tunis. Okay. Tough. War must not be going too well. 10% dev cost is actually a really nice modifier, but I don't know if we're going to use it that much. Actually, I think that's the best of the options available right now. So that's fine. I think I want to keep our manpower. Even though, guys, we could slacken. If we ever run into manpower issues, guys, we could slacken for a long time and get a ton of guys out of it. But I don't think we have to. Not yet, at least. 200 sailors, that's fine. I don't know why a bunch of these will lump together and local autonomy will not. So bizarre. We're so close. We could just let this thing pass on its own. Okay, what do we want from this guy? Actually, if we take anything, the borders are going to be ugly. But we'll take this fort. I think we take the fort in Ahmadabad. Is he down? Holy moly. 3 provinces, 100 war score. 24, 20. Okay, they're all high dev. That would explain it. Well. Maybe we're not taking all that. Can I take Australia? You want me to take Australia? Let's go see. I can't even see Australia. But from the looks of it, that's like Great British color, right? So it's like a legit British Australia game. Funny. I don't actually know how much overseas stuff this guy has going on. I mean, he went exploration, but he went so late. He went exploration, 5th idea group. Like, how much was even left for him? You know, like Spain and Portugal are in like the East Indies or whatever. I mean, he got the Andaman Islands. Like, I mean, good for you, buddy. That's it? You went a whole idea group to pick up the Andaman Islands? That are 29 dev? Okay. Why are they dev'd up so much, guys? It's like the Andaman resort community here. Did like an OPM have them before or something? Look at that. What is going on? Half his nation doesn't have that much dev. He's got like core provinces, like 7 dev, 8 dev, 4 dev, 3 dev. And he's like, let me dev the Andamans up to 29. Because this starts uncolonized, right? It's not like somebody had this and devs it up, right? I don't know. Okay, there's another fort. New City doesn't give you that much. New City gives you... I mean, it gives you a lot. Yeah, I thought it gave you like 13 or 14. Because is it 335? It's 5 in the one you choose and then 3 in the others? Oh, it's 11? Okay. So then he still had to dev it up a bunch. And when you get it in the event, I don't know if it you see where it says here the Andamans has been improved 26 times. I don't think events count for that. I think that's like manual presses. Two new cities. Yeah, that's not possible. 5 plus 3 plus 3, 11. Yeah, that math, that does sound right. But I think this is manual button clicks. I don't know. That's funky. Okay, what's his war score? So he's just at minus 25. He's just got so many forts. Let's go get some more. How's the West doing? Not great, Bob. I mean, how far do we push this thing with Takan before going west? I guess that's the question. I'm like 80% sure events don't count for that a button click or for the province history thing. Like pretty confident. All right, let's take another battle here. Okay. Pecan is on low. I mean, this would take forever to get this deal. What if... Pick one of these out. They wouldn't even give us the one province yet. I don't know. I mean, we've kind of established that we can beat him. But, like, how far do we push this thing? Go take another fort, I guess. How close are we to 2? All 3 is not going to happen. Let's look at 2. 6, yeah, that's not even that close. Oops. Okay, that's a nice event. Is Yazd under siege? Yazd, yes it is. Oh, that event's a little bit late. He's back on this thing with 169k. Supply limits mean nothing to the AI. I mean, we can beat Persia. Like, it's not like a crisis in the West. They're not going to beat us. They're taking mega attrition from our forts anyways, guys. Look at that. They've lost 343 to attrition. We've like barely fought them. 343. Almost 1 million casualties in this war between both of these guys. Yeah, I'm not sure how much we push with Deccan here. I mean, we can take one. Actually, right now he thinks we can't take one, but once we push him off the capital, he'll be reminded. Doom stack it. The 178. It's our doom stack versus the AI doom stack. Not how you micro armies at all. Doesn't matter against AI. Against good human players, that stuff does matter. I would probably get my ass kicked against human players. Okay. I mean, do we just take the one? Either way, it's going to kind of jack up our borders, but I feel like symbolically... Yeah, he would declare to take it back. That's true. Take the one. And pillage. Symbolic pillaging of the capital. 42 war score. We'd have to take another fort. Maybe we just take the province and money or something. Okay. We'll take the one. More symbolic than anything. Now Persia's in some serious trouble. Spread these guys out a little bit so attrition isn't quite as bad. Okay. Now it's time. Pain train heads west. Yeah, I'm not giving you all that. Think again. Think again. Yes, Afghanistan's still at OPM. I don't think we're getting Afghanistan, guys. I don't think anybody can really stop us at this point, guys. This was kind of like a worst case scenario, and like we beat Deccan without too much trouble. And here, if Bam holds out, lost great power status. And we're just gonna take our stuff back and then push this guy back too. So that's Bam, and then let's go defend this thing. Even if it falls, we can barrage and assault. Yeah, it didn't even fall. Okay, so these guys are toast. No leader on that, by the way. Nicely done. Yeah, we're safe to sail the ships again. So these guys are toast. Where's the rest of his navy? Hold up. Yeah, we can definitely bully their navy now, I think. Barrage. Are they in Basra? Yeah, they're holed up in Basra, so we have naval supremacy again. No one can 1v1 us. The 2v1s are annoying, but I don't see anybody stopping us at this point, guys. Right? Look how fast we're this stuff that took them years to siege, we're taking back in months. Okay, that was an Inquisitor. Let's do You do like a tax guy, I guess. It doesn't matter. Ottoman truce. Still like 6 years. This war's gonna be over by then. You know, that is a good point. So quick sidetrack here. Regarding colonialism, you guys know I've ranted in depth about colonialism in this game. One thing I will say is a good thing and bad thing about it. A good thing about it is if you're playing in the Americas, the game has captured that sense of colonialism, like, oh crap, when Castile starts settling next to you and declares on you, that oh crap feeling is very much there and rolls in with, 5 tech levels up on you. Even if you know what you're doing, intentionally losing that first war is the way to go, and then kind of cheesing the game mechanics. If you don't know what you're doing, that can end your game. And so that whole like America's factor of the Europeans are coming with better technology and you better adapt, and you better adapt quick or your game is over. So I'll say they have captured that vibe. Now, they have not captured that vibe in India whatsoever. It's the opposite. The Europeans leave India untouched. And not even just India. So they will sort of make inroads into West Africa, and sometimes I would say West Africa is kind of like a hybrid zone, where sometimes you will see like Portugal and like France, whoever gets the coast will sometimes like fool around in West Africa. So I would say West Africa is somewhere in between. But then the further you get from the Americas and West Africa, the less accurate the colonialism gets. So when you start talking about India and Southeast Asia and Indonesia, so Indonesia, Southeast Asia, the AI just leaves alone. So I'm talking like present day, Vietnam, Thailand, Myanmar, all this stuff here. AI leaves it completely alone for whatever reason. Indonesia, the AI like tries to monkey around, but it's so far from its home bases that Spain will actually lose to like Indonesian OPMs all the time. So you'll see these like random Indonesian wars that Spain or some other colonizer kicks off, and then the war ends with Spain paying them money in 6 years. Like, this AI just, it can't handle them. I think it's just so far from like their home territory that the AI is bad at dealing with it. So anyways, that's a long way of saying I totally agree with the comment about India is fun in this game, but you're in your own little self-contained world and the colonizers are not coming for you. And if they did, the way tech works in this game, you would be able to handle them much more easily than the Americas. Like in this game, if a colonizer had decked on us, we'd say, okay, come and get it, and then just wreck them wherever they tried to land. So anyways, good comment though, because I think that is a missing part of not just India, but also Southeast Asia and even Indonesia, because the AI just can't prosecute wars down here. It's like fumbling all over itself, and like Spain will regularly, actually I shouldn't pick on Spain. I say Spain because they're like the #1 culprit, but they're not the only culprit. I've seen Great Britain, I've seen France, I've seen Portugal, I've seen all the European colonizers lose wars here that they have no business losing whatsoever. So anyways, rant over. Let's get back to defeating the Persians. Yeah, and I mean there is the as far as Africa with like malaria and stuff like that, that's fair. But actually I'd say that's not really well implemented in EU4 either, because you do see Europeans sometimes going deep into West Africa. That was like historically deep into West Africa. So yeah, there's many problems, but the one thing that EU4 colonialism does do well is that feeling when you play in the Americas and you get decked by Spain, and it's like, oh great. Even if you're an experienced player, it's not a great feeling. But if you're a new player, I've told this story before. I'll tell it again really quick. One of my first games, my very first game, I think I played as Scotland, and I got beat up by England. Like it was either my second or third game. I played, I think their name is like Haida. It's a Native American tribe in like present day British Columbia, like the western coast of Canada. And I was just doing like a chill game, trying to figure out how the game works, like moving around. I think eventually I was like colonizing new provinces very slowly. But anyways, a lot of time passes because it takes a while for the colonizers to get all the way up that Pacific coast. So we're talking like it's probably 1600 or early 1600, something like that. And I'm just cruising along, having like a happy little game. I still remember it. France decks me, and I'm like, oh man, why would they do that? We haven't had any issues. Well, all it takes is like I don't even remember how many guys it was, like 10,000 French troops, and I've got way more than that. I've got like 30,000 or 35,000, and we fight, and my guys just get wrecked, and I fall back. I go, oh, this isn't good. Let's try again. Wrecked. Game over. They ended the game right there, and I'm like, so this is what it felt like, like I gave the game props. Some people, maybe that's just me. Some people would be like, oh, this game sucks, because I had invested many hours to get to 1600 as Haida. Not the most thrilling gameplay, but I was learning the game. It was fun. And then just after, however many 15, 20 hours, the game just says, actually, this is France's land. Thanks for playing. Better luck next time. But I was like, man, this is that kind of game where it's going to say, like, historically, the Europeans had way better tech, whatever. And it doesn't matter if you outnumber them 4-1. They're, 5 techs up on you. It's game over. So I still think they captured that aspect of it decently well, but many other parts of colonialism, this game does super poorly. But I should say something nice about colonialism, because I've said so many bad things about it. But see, I got all the colonial stuff out of my system early in this game, and guys, I haven't even played a legit colonial game in probably like 6 years on this game. It was probably like pre-COVID, probably like pre-2020. This is this for having a level 3 tax guy? Or I don't know why we're getting this actually. We don't need the prestige. Let's dev something up. Wow, that is some cheap dev. 25. Why is that so cheap? Cotton? University? Okay. Well. I'll do infrastructure for Bob. Let's go dev 20. Actually, we can go NO too. Okay. No, I'm not giving you your deals. The AI does not really have a sense of like momentum. It views everything as like a snapshot in time. I know they have like one modifier for like recent gains, or like I have recent gains, but like a human player would be trying to get out of this any way possible. And the AI is like, well, technically I still have 2 forts in the war goal, so you should take this horrible deal. Yeah, I'm good. All right, this is attacking into mountains, but it doesn't matter. All right, and his capital is right next to us. Oh yeah, I forgot about Hormuz. Yeah, let's go get it. Let's get this capital, Hormuz, north. Yeah, let's do that. He's out of manpower too, by the way, guys. He has lost 526,000 guys, 417 to attrition. So our defensive trap, where is defensiveness? That's siege ability right here. 65% fort defensiveness. Honestly, could be higher. We really, this game I prioritized morale first and then fort defensiveness. If we had prioritized fort defensiveness, those attrition casualties would be even worse. But those are already pretty brutal. Oh, that's it. Man, we're just getting like so many good events. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, guys, those stab hits or peace deals. I'm glad the AI doesn't do that either. That would be kind of nasty. Okay, let's take the capital here. Although he's going to take it back. This might be a waste of time. He's almost certainly going to take this thing back. I'm not giving you land, dude. It's delusional. Get that stack, and then let's go get Hormuz. But is the AI actually immune to it? I didn't know that. That's kind of questionable, right? War goal is this province here, Simnan. So we now have ticking. Let's take Hormuz and then maybe... I don't know what this guy's doing. Maybe we go northeast a little bit. Okay, I'll take the mercantilism. That event, I'm never quite sure what to do. Here, let's get our fleet back so we get the bonus here. We'll have Bob's ships barrage there. Why not? Alright, it's Kabul. Alright, if we can get Hormuz in time, we'll head to Kabul. We should have... yeah, a big edge in fort defense. Ayutthaya, kind of average Ayutthaya game. Although they have some like land down here they definitely don't start with. Yeah, I could just leave a stack down here. Let's move everybody else. So the Ottomans are going after Shirvan. I don't know what took him this long. Oh, he had a Persian alliance that Persia just broke. That's what took him so long. Alright, can we get these guys? Okay, there's Hormuz. Okay, he's walking off the capital. Let's see if we can get to Kabul in time. No, we're not getting to Kabul in time. Take the money, I guess. Yeah, it might even a guarantee. Yeah, I think you're right. Should we assault this thing, guys? Maybe. Do it. And then can we get to this in time? Maybe. State this thing. Convert. Yeah, they're doing some Indonesia nonsense down here. Can you even take land though in well, it was a trade war, but it's not called that. It just says Deccanese Sundanese War, so maybe they can, because it doesn't say trade war. Because if it says trade war, I don't think you can take land in that. Okay, let's get on this thing. Are we gonna get there? It's gonna be yeah, we'll get there just in time. No, we need to do parliament seats. I have not declared a trade war either. I'm right there with you, Bookworm. It's one of those things. There's actually a lot of things in this game that the AI does that I just don't do, either because I forget about it, or I think they're like it's not that useful, or there's just better things to do. And trade wars are in that list. Okay. Head for the next border fort here. Okay, they took their capital back, kind of to be expected. Trade war only run. Oh god. Not the trade war only run. Did he do ramparts? This guy. He did ramparts. Yeah, good for you. He actually has some missions to do ramparts, but I think that's too far north. I think the missions with ramparts are on like this eastern Indian border. So that's just AI being AI with ramparts. Okay. Let's head down this way. Gujarati separatists, we'll deal with them later. Too much for him to handle. I wouldn't have murked up this much if it weren't for the Dakani aspect, I think. Can we get there before that? No, we can't. Okay. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's take his capital again and then maybe Sabah. He wants to wait peace now? Yeah, okay. Keep dreaming. Oops. Let's get this one back. Yeah, I actually, so I'll give Persia a couple props this game. For one, they kept decking us when almost nobody else would. So I'll give them props for that. The second is their army quality has been the most competitive with us for most of the game. So, you know, where we're just stomping on the Ottomans, we're even stomping on the Dakani guys. These guys, like, now these recent battles haven't been competitive, but that's just because I have, you know, 3 times as many guys. That's just not going to be that competitive. But in terms of morale and discipline, these guys have been with us most of the game. And they've actually really still stuck around despite, I mean, this is now, they've lost what, like probably 5 wars against us. For us to get this far west, maybe 4 to 5. They've lost a ton of wars. They're about to lose another one. But they're still in the game, you know, pushing up here into all this like Kazakh and like Nogai culture. Yeah, I actually pretty solid Persian game. Now early on they were like Sunni allied to the Ottomans. That hasn't been the case for a long time, and they're still in the game. So yeah, good for them. Whereas like these guys in the east were just too afraid to deck us for, you know, forever. Delhi hasn't decked us in a long time. Mawar never decked us. We only chunked them because of Russia. Deccan has not decked us yet. So a run where you have to use a different CB for every offensive war. I don't know if I like know the CBs well enough to get that rolling. It's not a crazy idea, I'll give you that. But it might be a little bit chore-like. Sometimes I'll think of a challenge and I'll be like, is it fun though? Because you can challenge the fun out of this game. For sure. If you're not careful. But I think I've gotten a better handle on that. Because this challenge was a lot of fun. I think one of the things is keeping it simple. Early on, I used to like do these challenges where, you know, the rules, it took like 10 minutes to read through them and like try to understand like, okay, you got this and that, and like that first ethical challenge, you can do this, and it's too much. Like if I'm playing the game and I have to have a notepad open on the second monitor with like 8 bullet points about what I can and can't do, it's too much. Sometimes you got to keep it simple. And this one, this one was fun because I hadn't really done a challenge like this before, and it was really pretty dead simple, where it's very hard, no allies, no offensive wars. That's about it. We had an extra rule about, oh, we can ally to get involved in defensive wars. I don't think we ever used it. There weren't that many offensive wars around us that I felt like we should get involved in. It was actually pretty quiet unless people were decking on us, and we really didn't need it for the run. Like, we still had a good run without it. So I would say this is an example of like simple rule set, but like a lot of potential there. And I've had fun with this one. I do feel like it's wrapping up though. I feel we've beaten everybody at this point. The only person left to beat is Spain, and I'm not that much of like a masochist. It's to go march across Europe to deal with 1 million and the colonial swarm, the 3.6 mil. Look at all these colonies, guys. Brazil, La Plata, New Spain, Spanish Peru, Spanish Louisiana, Spanish California, Pacifico Norte. That's with Austria dishonoring. Wait, why is Austria Defender of the Faith? Yeah, okay. Defender of the Faith, but they're rivaled. It's kind of funny. Austria-Spanish rivalry. You don't see that all that often. Yeah, Polar. I do think this is the last word too. I think we're kind of wrapping up. I mean, we played. This is like pretty far. I mean, we're like 220 years in. We're well past halfway. We've had a good game. I'm happy with the way this one turned out. We'll just pay the money there. I don't care. We just have to decide what do we want to take from Persia to like clean up the borders. Maybe like some stuff up here. Do we take anything in like Iraq? Maybe just like this. The game does get silly in the back half. Agreed completely. Especially on very hard, guys. With, I mean, that's got to be one of the earlier AI military hegemons I've seen. That was what, set like 1640, 1650? Like that's disgusting. 1640 Spanish military hegemon. That is super cringe. Okay, let's we'll leave this one up here. Let's just go deal with this guy. And we've spread our religion quite a bit. I mean, that's solid. For a no offensive wars game, I feel like that's solid. The worst thing about this game is not being able to do anything about this Afghanistan thing, but we knew that early on. I mean, we engineered for Persia to take this. We gave them a route in, they decked it, and they left one province behind. They took like multiple neighboring provinces and they left one. And it's sad because this is like one of the better forts in this area because it's desert, like to the west of here. So this is a really good mountain fort, as the AI has done with his Star Fort. The AI loves the ramparts. They're actually not bad on like mountain forts. The ramparts are not bad. But that's the worst border gore. I don't think Persia ever had it as a core. How would we have given it as Persia never owned this province? This has been Afghani since Timurid independence. I don't think there was a way. The only way, and somebody brought this up in chat, would have been maybe to force a coalition, which it's hard to force coalitions with no offensive wars. Sell a province? How would selling us a province help? Oh, you mean sell a province to give a border? Like sell a province to the north to give him a border so he goes back in? He's allied with Deccan though. And a Persian culturally influenced state, would they even deck that? I forget the rules on the cultural influenced state. I don't know if they deck that. But anyways, okay, what's the next step here? Let's push these guys out. Yeah, the culturally influenced state, that's semi-recent. Yeah, they haven't always been that way. It's actually, even though I love the Persia region, it's been a minute since I played there. Okay, where do we want to push in? Oh, they're all the way, they're messing around in Kashmir. You know what, let them mess around up there, I don't care. Level forts are these 6. Of course, they're level 6. Let's push in the south here, I think. I don't feel like marching all the way back to Kashmir. No, I think next challenge is going to be a Saluzzo into Roman Empire, no allies, no coalitions allowed to form against us. I think that'll be fun because, guys, I don't think I've ever played Saluzzo. I want to form Sardinia Piedmont, which I don't think I've ever played as them. And then maybe Italy, which I have played as Italy, just from different starts. But that's a fun region. Like there's a lot going on up here in northern Italy. You've got some like good defensive mountains. You've got great trade nodes and trade goods if the buttons work. And you're in such a good spot. You have the option of going west into France, north into the HRE, east into Austria and the Balkans, southeast into Italy. You can even do some island stuff here and start going south into Africa. It's a great central location. And I want to stack AE reduction and improve relations modifiers. And basically, I think we can make AE like trivial. I think, and that'll be kind of fun too. So it'll be like totally different from this run, but that's fine. All right, did we barrage here? Yes, we did. Would Killua join against us? Actually, don't know if the Ottomans deck. Back-to-back disease outbreaks. I don't know if you guys saw that. At some point, I should do a no CB only game in the HRE. Oh man, that would be that'd be painful. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Yeah, no, I was looking. The Saluzzo ideas did look good. They were good enough that we might keep them even when we form Sardinia Piedmont, and those ideas are good too. So we're gonna be like really spoiled for choice in terms of ideas. I mean, they have AE reduction in traditions, which like, you know, hardly anybody gets that. I know. I think Ryukyu or whatever gets that. Saluzzo, there's a handful of nations. Oh, France. Wait, so the French Ottoman. Oh, okay. I was gonna say is that alliance over? And no, it's an indirect war. So France is attacking into Milan. Is that right? And Austria just said no. Why did France do that? France is on 119 and they decked into 605. Are these guys still in the HRE? Or was that an enforced peace or something? I think France got an enforced peace on them and now they're just getting dumpstered. Yeah. Oh, France. You know, this is, what do they say? Turnabout is fair play. How many times has France dumpstered Austria? And we've seen it happen. There's a little bit of karmic balancing going on here. With the shoe is clearly on the other foot with this Austria game. So good for them. Okay, can we get up here? Yeah. It's funny when you play outside of Europe and then you look and it's just like chaos going on up there. Wait, is Vienna under siege? The French are on Vienna? Oh, you're right. Wait, so what is going on? So Vienna is occupied by France. Guys, Paris is occupied by Austria. They traded. They traded capitals. Like, what are they doing with their troops? I actually don't even know who's better off. I mean, Austria's better off because they have so much other development. Paris is 43 dev. Vienna is... Holy moly. Why has Vienna been improved 40 times? And the dev cost now is 189? Well, guys, look at Vienna. Actually, this is all really developed. Why did they dev Vienna so hard? Look how expensive that is. Literally a province away, you could dev for 50. 39. And they dev Vienna 40 times. Is there a way to see top development provinces? You mean just like this? Or is there a ledger? Yeah, Austria's going for Chivos. Madrid is 45. Constantinople is 44. That might be the most dev city in Europe, and it could be in the world. Do you guys see like a brighter green than that? It is in the ledger, 7 polar? Okay, you guys might have to guide me there. Is it this one? Oh, I have war enemies checked. Yep. Yep, that's the highest development province in the world. Mainz is second with 54. Warsaw is 50. We're actually in fourth with Lahore. But guys, we were deving institutions. These guys in Europe don't have to dev institutions. London's 47. So some of the usual suspects are up here. But these guys don't have to dev institutions, and Mainz doesn't have anything else to do. Probably, like, if that's one thing. If you're a HRE OPM and you have nowhere else to sink mana into, okay, do what you will. But Austria always had other provinces. So, okay, anyways, we're getting sidetracked. Yeah, I did see that. Ayutthaya in Korea were up here. Ayutthaya with 45. And then Korea with also 45. Yeah. Well, but AI dev institutions, even when they're in Europe and they don't have to? Is the AI not smart enough to know, like, if they just wait 10 years, it'll show up? Wait, mine's had a second one too? Yeah, they do. Schaffenberg and Mainz. Yeah, those guys are just deving like crazy. They're playing a different game than I am. I think we lost, let's actually take the money, or the mana, I mean. Let's take, that's a nice idea. Monthly war exhaustion reduction's a nice modifier. Alright, there's Basra. Okay, this thing is in sight. We're gonna sink his ships. You guys go here. Okay. There's naval combat. AI in this game is wild. Okay, new guru. We've actually, guys, we've gone through, I think, most of the gurus. Can we get anything? Oh, yeah. We'll do this one. This is one of the... This is kind of broken. Pick a monarch skill, guys. What do we think? Military? Admin? Dip? And this beast emperor actually has lived a decent amount. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. This has been a military run. We're gonna go military. Guys, look at this. We have our full set of guru teachings, 5% production efficiency, the yearly army professionalism, which has basically led us to max professionalism, manpower 10%, 5% morale of armies, 2.5% discipline, +1 monarch military skill. I would submit this is up there if you build around this, because this does take a lot of missionary strength off the table. If you build around this, I think this is one of the better religions in the game. I would put this like high tier with the guru stuff. Yeah, it's a fun one. All right, let's barrage, double barrage. This has been a military themed run, so I felt like that was only appropriate. Kind of had to be a military themed run. There's the Ottomans. Let's see if they'll deck us. Why is he back on Hormuz? He can't even siege that. Did he walk? He must have walked those guys around through the Ottomans. Or else, no, they might have been down in Egypt. His ships are hiding out in Egypt. Egyptian land down there. Well, you can sort of snake, so it's not as hard to go Sikh as you think. I did a Sikh Jerusalem thing a while back, and it really wasn't that hard because all you have to do is be Sunni and then be adjacent, and then you get a decision. So you don't even have to mess with rebels. So I just did like a normal Jerusalem start. I forget, I think I did Knights or somebody. Normal Jerusalem start. Then you let Sunni rebels flip you, and then Sunni Jerusalem, that feels kind of like haram, but anyways, it's required. Then as Jerusalem, you don't even have to snake that far, because if you have like the Sinai here, you can just use naval coring distance. So it's not like you have to land snake across, you know, Iraq and Persia. You literally just need a couple coastal provinces down here, touch a Sikh one, convert, and you're off to the races. So that one was kind of fun, but it does come later in the game, a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah. The value does take a long time to ramp up. That's fair. Yeah, early on. Yeah, I'm with you. Guys, the only alternate start date I ever did was the US alternate start date for the achievement, and it was like super weird and buggy. I got the achievement and I was like, I'm never doing this again. That was like, it's probably 9-10 years ago, and I have not done it again. I followed my own advice on that one. Okay, is this what we want, guys? Are we just cleaning up borders? Like, I guess we take that one too. Yeah, that's easy peasy. That'll only take a second. Okay, that should be it. Okay, so we'll take this stuff in the west. We can have them stop being a subject. I don't know if we actually want to do that. Probably doesn't matter. We could break the Dakani alliance, but I don't think it matters because I think we're probably gonna call it a wrap here. Let's start the coring. These. I think I'm gonna call the campaign a wrap there because we've beaten everybody in our vicinity, guys. No one is really left to beat except for like the European superpowers, and I can't be bothered. And we could beat them, but it would be chore-like. And then for what? Like, we beat Spain. Like, what are we gonna take from them? Like, you know, the Comoros Islands down here. Like, we don't care about that. So, when I did this challenge, I didn't know what to expect because I didn't really do a test run. I was just like, I think we can get that off the ground, and it took us a bunch of tries. I don't know how many of you guys were here for what episode 1 was all fails. Episode 2, it was either all fails or we finally started to get it off the ground at the end. I think this was like what, the 5th attempt. So the start was not easy, but then as usual with these things, you kind of like start getting some momentum. We actually had a decent econ for most of the game, which isn't like my challenges, but it's just the trade goods and nodes in this area are so good. So we ended up going here. Let's run the timeline while we talk about it here. So look at this, starting as Multan in that early Timurid War, We got wrecked. That sucked. And then the Baluchi, that was like our first real land. Baluchistan decked on us. We full annexed them. I think Afghanistan decked us here at some point. We basically fought everybody in our vicinity at some point or another. But yeah, India is very good for econ, but that really helped. Having a good econ behind us let us hire mercs as needed. We could kind of bait with our regular forces. We had to do that a couple times, like really spin down number of regular troops, and then get decked, hire some mercs, hire some cannons. Yeah, the timeline is broken. It's kind of like EU4 in that it's broken, but I'm still glad it's here and I like it. Versus like EU5 is like, yeah, what if we did no timeline? Well, it's kind of fun to watch, you know? But yeah, you can see our moments of peace. There's our Egyptian march, which it's saying is our land. This was never our land. We gave this away immediately, but somebody told me once it's provinces you hand off same day. The timeline does not know what to do with. And of course, with like subjects and stuff, when you do a peace deal for a war, usually you hand stuff off same day. Like, why would you wait for day or month ticks? So that leads to really funky borders. But how many nations formed Delhi? Oh, I think multiple, because didn't the original guys, didn't Delhi lose in this run? Here, let's watch it again. And didn't these guys? Well, this just shows Jaunpur eating it. I thought Sirhind won this one. I'm not sure. It's been several weeks now. I don't know. The timeline shows it as Jaunpur. I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, I thought Sirhind did, and then Jaunpur. Yeah, that's what I thought, Bookworm. Yeah, this timeline, this is not correct here. He couldn't have eaten all that early, and no, that doesn't sound right. But yeah, we're actually not ranked great power, but 1400 dev, pretty good. Look at these other guys. What a funky game. Spain in number 1 isn't that funky. Austria in 2 with 2800 dev is nuts. Ahead of the Ottomans. Austria had equal dev to the Ottomans. Strong Great Britain game. Ming still around. Obviously Deccan. Scandinavia game. Poland is on here even without getting the PLC, which is pretty wild. Yeah, institutions. Yeah, you're right. Yep, we're kind of behind on manufactories. Just needed some money to embrace that. But how do you reveal the map? Missing no leader. What would be the best way to do that? If I go main menu, does that do it? Oh, here's our in score stuff, if people care about this. Only the 17th largest army. Very hard. It's actually tough to keep up. And here's our stats. 33 wins, 2 losses. These are super bugged. We only wiped 2 nations from the face of the earth. If that's right, that's like a record low. Outside of like a pacifist challenge. Look at this guy, 6543. If you load the save, I don't think you can see it. You have to use console commands. I don't really know how to use those, but Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. That was a good challenge, and I think that's the right time to end it. I think feel like the challenge is mostly behind us. We beat everybody in 8 episodes. That's a pretty good run, and we've been at this thing probably the better part of a month. I want to say. So let's do. What I'm thinking right now is Saluzzo is the next challenge. It's going to be no allies, no coalitions allowed to form. And probably start that sometime this coming week. I don't know yet. I'll put it on Discord like I usually do. If you guys really want to see the map, I can try to mess around with that real quick. Yeah, I think Saluzzo's gonna be fun. I haven't messed around with them or in Northern Italy in a minute, and that's a fun. There's a lot of action. A lot of ways you can go with it. And I haven't done a Roman Empire. That's a little bit bigger than I usually do, like longer than I tend to play. So I haven't done one of those in a long time. So here, if we click the save, can we see the rest of the world? Or is it going to show us? Let's see what it shows us. No, we can't see much. Wait, did I do it wrong, 7 Polar? I think I did that wrong. Sorry. I need to do something here. Just TI? Does that work? Oh, I'm in Iron Man mode. I'd have to take it out of Iron Man mode. Is that right? Upgrade Tehran. That's cool art they have here for the Golistan Palace. Yeah, I think Iron Man doesn't want to let you guys look. Iceland's free. Anglican Iceland calling to me. If you guys really want to know the rest of the world, ask in Discord. I can send you the save, and you guys can do whatever you want with it. But I don't know that the rest of the world's that interesting. Guys, my guess is I think Spain dominates the New World, the Americas. That's my guess. And let's look at Portugal real quick. I mean, they've got a few crown colonies. Portuguese Australia and the Caribbean, I think, is mostly Portuguese, but yeah, Portuguese Australia. Yeah, you can read that, Portuguese Australia. So okay, let's call it there, guys. Thanks for watching, especially if you've been watching a bunch of this run. I appreciate it. It's been fun. So all right, I'll see you in the next one.